the only people, our sisters, take pride in twerking. That's what our sisters do. Read.
For a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
And we're subject to payments. We're not supposed to be paying for water, by the way. It's free from the Lord, from the sky.
Right.
So that's how you know you're in captivity. Go to John chapter 8, verse 32. So what you have to understand is, if you don't know the truth, there is no freedom for you. They go hand in hand. Read.
John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall know the truth, because we're teaching it to you. We've been here many times. If you reject it, that's on you. You will know the truth. Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
If you accept it, that's when it's going to make you free. But here's the problem. This is Christ speaking. Let's see what our people back of old said back to Christ. Read.
Verse 43. They answered him, we be Abraham's seed.
Listen, we're kings. We're royal. We're the best of the best. Read.
And we're never in bondage to any man.
We've never been in slavery. We're not in slavery. Because why? You've taken the crumbs of society and made it your kingdom of heaven. That's what you've done. But these are curses. This is not normal. This ain't living. Go to Psalms 119, verse 142.
Bring it out.
Understand that this Bible is your reality, whether you accept it or not.
That's right. Psalms chapter 119, verse 142.
Go ahead.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
What's the truth that's going to make us free?
And thy law is the truth.
God's laws is going to make us free.
That's right.
That's the truth. Go to Leviticus. Go to Leviticus chapter 26. Read verse 25. Because we're going to prove to you time after time that our reality is in this Bible. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 25. And I will bring a sword upon you.
So this I that's saying that he's going to do these things, this is the Lord. You guys are scared about Corona. It's the Lord that's doing these things.
Right.
Read it again.
And I will bring a sword upon you.
And I will bring a sword upon you. That represents weapons. Today is your guns. Ever heard of police brutality? Your reality is in the Bible. Read.
That shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant.
Why is the police brutality coming upon us?
That shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant.
What's the quarrel of the Lord's covenant? Our disagreement against his laws. So that is the issue why we have police brutality, because we are discontent with keeping God's laws. So marching was not the source. Voting was not the source. It was you not keeping God's laws. That's the issue. Read.
And when you are gathered together within your cities, I will send a pestilence.
Wait a second.
Bring it out.
I will send a pestilence. What's that? That's your diseases. That's your illnesses. That's your coronavirus. To make it clear, the Lord is telling you that he sent it to you because why? You had a quarrel with his commandments. You didn't want to agree with his commandments. So if you want to start building yourselves up, start by keeping God's laws.
That's right.
Read.
I will send the pestilence among you, and you shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy.
So if you didn't know, you're in the hand of your enemy. When you pay water bills, when you pay council tax, that is who you're in the hand in. Jump to verse 27.
Verse 27. And if you will not for all this hearken unto me.
So the Lord is bringing all this heat towards you. And he says, if you still don't want to listen, read. That's how you know this is a black man. This is how we deal with our children. We don't play about. Do you understand? The Lord is our Father, and he's not playing with us. Read.
But walk contrary to me, then I will walk contrary unto you also, in fury. And I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins.
You know what that means? If we still don't listen with all this that's happening, he's going to turn up the heat.
That's right.
This is just the beginning of many sorrows. Do you understand? So now, we know that the commandments is why we're in this condition. So what do you think would be the solution for us, sister? If we're in this state because we didn't listen and do his commandments, what would be the solution? Right, by doing what? Which is what, where's it called? It begins with C. C or L. The commandments. That's right, sister. So now, we're going to see if that's scriptural. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 now, verse 1. Let's see if what you're saying is the case. Let's see if that's the solution.
Deuteronomy.
We're going to hear an example of that, yeah?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command you this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
See the stipulation? So if we did decide to listen and do what he said he will set us high above all nations.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.